Welcome back to my channel. Well, I guess it's more of a welcome back for me because I have been gone. I have not made a video in a very long time. And for a little bit there, I honestly didn't think I was going to do another one. Just because I clearly can't stick with a schedule on it and I hadn't been doing very good at them. So I did what every typical human being would do and stopped. But I keep getting like this nagging feeling to do one and to like keep going and keep doing a YouTube channel. And yeah, I have a lot to update on, and I feel like I should at least finish out my like competition like videos and explain how those went, and kind of go forward with this wherever it may be going. So for competition, I competed and I got 4th in 2 classes, and it was actually really fun. I actually loved it, which is really weird because I am not doing it at all right now. And I keep having a feeling to do that again, but I also like want to do other things, and I'm struggling to organize myself in life in general. So, yeah, I did great. I had a really good time. I definitely could have done better, but it was my first show ever, and I feel like we always like give ourselves a goal, and then once we hit it, it's never exactly what we thought it would be, until we like become experts at it and keep doing it and get better at it. Like the first time's never gonna be exactly what you thought, but it was awesome. Caleb came with me, my sister and her boyfriend came down and watched, and we got food after, and it was amazing. And then I went into a downward spiral of just like not working out. And well, I did a reversal with a different coach, and that went pretty good. I was just like counting macros. I don't really know what my problem is with counting macros. But I'm just not as strict on myself. And then slowly I just started losing motivation towards doing that, and I started going easy on myself and telling myself that I deserved to eat whatever I wanted, and I did that. And I can totally see how people warn you before you go into competition that if you don't have like a good relationship with food, or you're mentally just not ready for something like that, like how it happens. I definitely did exactly what I was warned by multiple podcasts and other competitors not to do. But with that being said, I also did have a lot of big life switch like turns happening within the time of me finishing my competition. So I moved out of my parents' house. I like moved into a new house. I started school for nutrition all at once, and I think I definitely overloaded my plate, and I had a little bit of a mental breakdown, and I guess I'm not midlife, so I guess I'd be like crisis just in life. And I had to really figure it out. And now I am here, and I've decided multiple different things from having that breakdown and that restructuring and the starting over and letting myself get completely off the charts from where I was, and how to fix that. And now I guess that is what I'm working on. So that is what I have decided my next YouTube videos, YouTube page, whatever I decide to do will be about. This is little Ann, and she's just an attention junkie. Okay, Ann, stop. Go on. Okay, so I guess now that I've kind of updated on how the show went and how, I guess I've moved from life previous to now, I guess I want to get into what I feel like I should be doing and like what this channel should be about. So it's pretty much about me trialing everything every entrepreneurial life coach, whatever guru out there has said. And I have always, like, since I decided to start like kind of figuring out what my passion was and everything in life, and like actually doing things I want to do in life, I have been listening to books, podcasts, you name it, about like habits, just like business, anything like mentally improving. I literally just anything. I think it's super interesting, and I feel like the only way that you get really good at finding out what you want to do is if like you start number one doing it, and if you like surround yourself with things that tell you how to do it. So yeah, I guess this is just me trying it and seeing if it works. And then if by the end of all my videos of me videoing for however long I decide to do this, I'm where I imagine myself being, then it does. And I can say that I videoed it from the start to where I went. And that is the goal pretty much. I don't know how many people this is going to interest. Maybe it'll be interesting later and I'll be happy I started it, but it's not really for views. It's just for, I guess, documentation of if it works. And it's to keep myself on track and hold myself accountable in a way, which I feel like I need. So, yeah, that is the basis of this channel, I guess. If you follow along, if you don't, it's okay. Yeah, so step one, I have kind of decided that I have my life plan and I know what I want to do in life. And I guess now that I've decided that, it's really hard to actually do anything else. So I'm a chronic people pleaser. I literally do things that I don't want to do. For example, go to the school and get all the education that my parents wanted me to, because they wanted me to. And no, not their fault at all. I'm really, really happy I have that. I'm so fortunate that I have the job that I have for how lost in life I am, because without it, I'd probably be screwed. But I never like really considered what I wanted and never really went after what I wanted. And often I feel like whatever I want isn't right, and I should do what other people want me to do because that would make more sense or something like that on that playing field. So this last semester, I started school again because my parents are a big proponent of school. And I was like, okay, well, I want to get into like health and fitness. I want to own my own business kind of deal. Maybe I'll be like a dietitian. While I love health and fitness, and I have definitely hit a life lull on myself working out, on eating right, I have let myself literally backslide to a dungeon. I don't think I love it enough to go spend 5 years doing that of schooling just to get my dietetics degree and come out back in a clinical setting, which is where I've kind of decided I don't want to be. So, ignoring all of that real thought, I decided, you know what, like my parents will like it because it's school. I guess I like it because it's health and fitness and sort of what I want to do. And it'll make everybody happy, so I'll do it. Yeah, so I signed up for classes, which really sucks because I didn't want to do it. I dropped out of one of them, and I didn't drop out within to get my money back, so I just took a big chunk out of my paycheck. And I'm still in the other one, which is just human anatomy 1, which isn't so bad. I probably needed that anyways, just with my job and everything. And I had a total mental life breakdown. I literally called my mom crying multiple days out of the week because I had so much homework that I didn't want to do, that I felt I had to do, but like it kind of applied to my life and the plans I had, but it didn't. And I somehow was supposed to be motivated to do these things, but I wasn't. And then I was working the night shift on top of it, and I was missing classes, and I was so behind that I'm that person that like once I get really behind in something, I get so stressed out and I get so much anxiety from it. It's very hard for me to pick it up again. And like, I really have to talk myself through the fact that like if you slowly pick pieces off, it'll get better. I am a chronic procrastinator, which these are all things that hopefully over the years of my YouTubing I will work on and learn how to work with. Yeah, so I had a total mental breakdown to the point of me dropping a class, like losing money. And then I decided that I'm really sick of doing things I don't want to do, finding out in the middle of it that I never really wanted this, and I'm just doing it to please other people and some semi-please myself. And I'm wasting money, time, and honestly, so much effort and energy and of my happiness into those things. So, this is like my pledge, I guess, to start only doing things that really benefit me and make me happy. That being, I want to really start my own business. I have not a clue on how to do that, which will be really fun and interesting. Um, and that's my goal. I just want to start my own business. I thought about going back to business school. I thought about taking classes, and I've thought about travel respiratory therapy. I've thought about so many different things that like I could go do. And I just don't know what I guess I want. And I feel like a lot of people are in that spot. So that is why I'm making these videos, is because I know where I want to end up, but I have no clue how to get there. And I know that it'll take me just kind of like randomly going through life. But at the same time, I feel like there's easy ways to make it, yes, random, and I live life and I do my things, but there's things I need to learn to get there. And it's called, so far as I've listened, grit. I need to gain a lot of grit. I've had a pretty easygoing life, and I know that. I have a great work ethic. I know that. My parents taught me how to work really hard and how to do the right thing, and I believe in that. I just feel like I need a little bit more grit. So I am going to learn how to have that, and hopefully, even though I am just living and it's being random and I'm doing what I want to do, I will always be going towards my end goal of my business, and that is my main, I guess, priority in life right now. So, I guess I'm going to keep making these videos, hopefully weekly. I say that every time, and it never really happens, hence this one coming out like months after my last one. But I am trying to work on things every single day and like improve every day, and I guess I'm going to start trying out what everyone is telling me to do, that there is no simple formula. I'm sick of looking for a simple formula, honestly, because I like put 5 minutes into it and then it gets boring. I'm just going to start doing it, hopefully. I know that takes like a big jump. Right now, I did move to Denver, Colorado. It's a great place to live, and I'm enjoying it, but I guess it's not the end goal. And I definitely think I'm going to have to make some pretty big switches to start moving towards the goal that I want, which would be my business. First of all, how the hell I'm going to pay for that? Yeah, so that is step one, paying for business and getting someone to go into business with me for some reason. Yeah, so I will update on that if that happens anytime soon. Otherwise, my next video might just be me blabbering again, which could very well be the case. I didn't have much of a plan for this video clearly laid out on what to talk about. I guess I just wanted to update and put it out there that this is the direction I'm going. And yeah, I hope that years from now I can watch this video and I'm way closer to my end goal, and I've learned a lot, and I've actually put in the work that I said I'm going to put in this video, rather than years from now looking back and having a lot of regret. Because I figured I would probably regret more not doing anything and going to work and being miserable and thinking of all the things I could have done versus just sucking it up and doing hard things. Yeah, I applied for Arte Syndicate. I don't think that my first application is going to get me in, but I'm going to keep applying whenever they open it up. And if you haven't heard of that, look it up. It's just like a business group. Another big thing that I've been listening to on my entrepreneurial podcast on anything is surround yourself with like-minded people. Right now, I believe I'm in an area which coined by Andy Frisella is called no man's land, which I just don't really have a lot of people around. I really have Caleb that I live with and my family, they're not in the mental state exactly that I feel like I need to be around. Caleb's working on it, but we just don't have that many people around us that are like thinking the things we want to think and living the life we want to live and talking positively. And so it's a good time to work on yourself, but it's also a good time to start searching for people like that. So that's what I'm trying to do. And I'll keep applying, I suppose. I did do also something I wanted to discuss. I did do a big first form thing. I was gonna, before on like the whole health and nutrition, I've decided that yes, I love health and nutrition and that'll always be a part of my life, and I'll probably make it a part of this YouTube video, but I also want to be like a business owner. I want to be a jack of all trades. And health and nutrition will always be a part of that, but it's just not something I'm going to dive 100% into. So I do love first form supplements. I will always be a proponent of first form supplements, but I do use other supplements. And I think it was just going against myself, and like, I guess I couldn't promote one supplement that I use when I use multiple supplements, such as Bomar Nutrition. Their protein is great. They very transparent company, very great on their ingredients, and I use them as well. So I feel like I couldn't just say that. I love First Form. I love Andy Frisella. He is probably my biggest mentor in life, and I will continue to listen to him, and I hope he continues to put things out for us. So yeah, if you have not heard of him, if you need any type of motivation, if you just want to figure out what the hell I'm talking about, go look up Andy Frisella, go look up Bomar Nutrition, go look up Arte Syndicate. I think that is the basis of things I've said so far. These are all things I'm trying to do right now, as in moving forward from here, improving myself. The other thing I want to do every day is 5 contacts, which I just listened to a podcast about by The Real Brad Lee, also an amazing podcast. Caleb showed me him. Have to give Caleb the referral credit. On 5 contacts, talking to 5 people, something with 5 people, talking, literally any type of contact you can get with 5 new people a day, and just pushing forward and trying to make an impact and like get yourself out there, I guess, network. So yeah, that is the goal so far. This is a pretty long video. I hope I talked about everything I wanted to talk about, because I feel like I'm going to turn off the camera and remember something. But I guess that's just all the reasons to make a video next week, which is my goal. So, thank you for tuning in. I hope you follow along, and if you have really no interest in following along, maybe eventually I'll get better at this and you will follow along later. I guess that is the end of my video, and I'm gonna end it by Anne on the table here.